Hi everybody, it's Az here from HeelvsBabyface. Now, patch day has been for both the US and EU, and patch 6.2.2 has arrived and you can now fly in Draenor. Yeah, big whoop. But another thing has actually happened, and that is the event has started for Timewalking. Now, if you did the last Timewalking events, they're pretty dour. But Blizzard have actually made a few tweaks to go alongside this patch. You see, when you kill bosses now, they drop Timewalking currency called Timewalking badges. And each boss that you defeat rewards 5 whole badges, and then the final boss of a dungeon will give you 10. On top of that, you're rewarded 10 further badges simply by queuing up using the random queue to get into a time-walking dungeon. Are we all with each other at the moment? So let's just work off an average of 4 bosses a dungeon. You're walking away with approximately 35 badges per dungeon. Now, if there is currency, there's a quartermaster. And there's going to be a quartermaster for both the Burning Crusade and for the Wrath of the Lich King Timewalking. And they each have a respective mount. However, the mount costs 5,000 Timewalking badges. So if we were just to run dungeons alone and nothing else, we would actually have to do 143, I think it is, dungeons to get enough of the currency to purchase the mount. Now, you have to be chicken oriental to do that, or seriously bored. Bearing in mind there's such little content to do in WoD, I can probably see some people doing that. But don't panic, people, because you'll also get a quest where you'll pick up an item from one of the bosses. It happened to be the end boss for me, and you hand it in and it will reward you with 500 time-walking badges. It seems like a ridiculous reward considering how little you get for actually defeating bosses, but that's just by the by. Now, there are various ways to kind of do this. You're going to get people saying, this is the strongest way to do it, this is the most effective way to do it, blah, blah, blah. I'm just going to tell you the right way to do it. The humane way to do it. Because you have to ask yourself a question. And that question is, are you going to stick around playing Warlords of Draenor right up until the release of Legion? Now, if the answer to that question is as no, I am going to try and do this as quickly as humanly possible, then I am unsubbing, and then I'm waiting for Legion to come out, then I might join the game again, in which case you want to do this efficiently and effectively, and that means you're going to have to do it on more than one character. So if you want to get both the mounts, and that's what you're really after, then you're going to have to run an alt that's going to do exactly the same as you and match you toe-to-toe for your currency. And after a period of time, you're going to be able to, of course, purchase both mounts in X amount of weeks. But if the answer to your question is yes, I am actually going to remain subscribed to the World of Warcraft as all the way through to Legion and then into Legion, then the way that you do this is simply by doing one time-walking dungeon per event. And then, if you want to, just run an alt, doing the same. Just run one time-walking dungeon per event, get your 35 badges for doing it, get your 500 badges for doing that weekly, and then stop. Because if you do it through that method, it will take you up until the middle to the end of February to have enough currency to get both the mounts. One from the old character that you've ran, and one from the existing character that you ran. And that will always mean that you have something to do when this bonus event comes around. Because people that are going to smash through it, if they do it in 2-3, let's say, bonus events, if they do it over the course of, just for argument's sake, a couple of months, then they're going to have nothing to do because we are so sparse of content for this expansion. They're just literally going to have to wait when Timewalking comes around and, you know, maybe fanny around getting some badges to do some other stuff. But there really isn't other things to do on top of that. So, you know, by all means, equip your not your heirloom, your legendary items that you've got from previous expansions to boost your character. Your cloaks, your weaponry, if you've got your rings from warlords, etc, etc. And make yourself nice and strong and powerful. But if you are planning on leaving, then do it by running multiple alts and running every one that you can run dungeon-wise and blah, 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 and burn yourself out. But if you're planning on sticking around for the long haul, just do one. Just do one per event and you will still get both of the mounts if you just ran one alt alongside that. And you'll probably preserve your sanity in the process. So there we go. That's how to do time walking the humane way. So I hope you enjoyed the vid. If you did, do give it a thumbs up and also subscribe. Follow me on social media and Twitch for live streaming. Those links are in the description down below. And I'll be back with some more stuff very soon. You take care, everybody. Bye-bye.